Friends, and welcome to Thursday. It's actually Thursday when I'm doing my video. Aren't you proud? Anyway, I hope both of you are doing well today, and have been through your week. Not a ton has been going on here. I got my diploma today though, so I've officially now graduated, which makes me really happy, because it was taking a while, and I was like, why is it taking so long? And I actually just said, like, right before that, I'm like, I need to call WSU and be like, where's my diploma? And then my mom got it in the mail, so I was like, cool. But yeah, besides that, I've been having some issues with my license. So what happened when I was driving home was that apparently Nevada gave me a driver's permit instead of a license. So, like, the thing you get when you're 16, I don't remember if I've told you this already, but so I have to get a license now. But my license in Washington was surrendered, so it's like it never existed. So now I have to retake the driver's test, both of them, or I have to get Nevada to unsurrender my Washington license, and then they can just renew it like normal. So I'm going to call the DMV tomorrow, try to get that fixed. But he said it wasn't likely that they'd do that, so then I'm just going to have to take the tests again. Hooray! Makes me so mad, like, and it says that I signed off for a permit, and I was like, why would I ever do that? It's because I had what's called an intermediate Washington driver's license, which is a driver's license before you're 21, and apparently they thought that meant it was a permit, and it wasn't. So yeah, annoying, and I also had to pay a ticket for that, because I was driving without a license, and yeah, it's been a great time. And also I can't really, like, get a job until I have a license, which my mom was like, you can apply for jobs. And I was like, yes, I just can't go to interviews or to work or anything. So, hooray. So yeah. So my goals right now are license, job, and then start working on PhD stuff. So hopefully that will be possible soon. Yeah. Sorry, wanted to just get that all out there, I guess. I felt bad I didn't tell you guys what was going on, but I was so frustrated with it earlier that I just didn't want to talk about it at all. Yeah. Becky, you said a lot in your video, and I don't really know what to respond to, besides saying that, physics is cool, stuff about the universe is crazy, and I don't know, for me, I know both of you guys were talking about, like, beliefs and, you know, religion and stuff, and, for me, belief in, like, my religion and everything is just about me having read, like, the scriptures and feeling something, you know, and having prayed about it, and I really believe that it's true. Like, I feel like I've had confirmation from said higher being that that is a true thing. I feel like my life is better with what I have, and I feel like I know what I'm doing, you know, like that everything's not a big mystery, which is nice, but, you know, like, the religion can be a hindrance to things, obviously, when someone is trying to push it on someone else, and they're using it to take away other people's rights and stuff. Like, I don't agree at all with, like, banning gay marriage. That just really bothers me. And I know the church that I attend is not a fan of gay marriage, but to me, like Kaylee said, it's not about the religion aspect at all, okay? Like Mormon churches are not going to start doing marriages in the temple. They don't do marriages in the temple for, like, bad Mormons, let alone are they going to start doing, you know, marriages for gay couples. And I understand that, and I'm fine with that, because I feel like churches should be allowed to choose who they marry. That's fine to me. But you shouldn't be able to prevent people from having that liberty, that civil liberty, when they're a part of this country. Like, that's just messed up to me severely. So it really annoys me, and it really annoys me that we're still arguing about this. I was like, is this that big of a deal? Like, in the way that I know, like, civil liberties are a huge deal. Like, I'm not trying to push that down. I'm just like, why are we still arguing with this? Just give them what they want, you know? Like, just let gay people get married, and then maybe we can focus on, like, the economic crisis, or the wars that we have going on, or crazy North Korea or something important, you know, like, that needs to have this much time argued and attention spent to it. Gay marriage does not need that. It just needs to be a thing, and we need to get over it. Which is why I was so proud of Washington when they did that. I was like, thank you. Like, makes me so happy. And like, in a way, I don't want to say that I can equate at all to people struggling with people not agreeing with their sexuality, but like, a lot of people who join our church, that happens to them, like their parents disown them and they don't want to talk to them and they really disagree with their decision, and like, I'm really grateful for my parents, because my parents were totally cool with me being Mormon. They were totally cool, like, when my sister Andrea was not only dating girls, but had a civil union, I think is what it's called. Had a civil union, you know, married basically her girlfriend. And yeah, they were just totally cool with it. I mean, obviously it was something different, so at first they were kind of unnerved about it, but like, they didn't get mad at her, we didn't disown her, she's still their daughter, it's not a big deal. And it's sad that people feel like they can't share parts of themselves because other people won't care about them the same way, and it's messed up. You know, like, you know, if my kid was gay, or they told me that they think they're gay, and that they are gay, or whatever, it's not like I'm gonna be like, get out of my house, you know, like, that's crazy. They're your kid, they just shared something that they were afraid to, I'm sure, because they didn't know how you were going to react, and you're supposed to love them no matter what. Like, that's your job as a parent, you know, for you to try to help them pick what you think is best for them, but like, that's not where you should be stepping your bounds. So, like, it sucks that people have to worry about that with their family, with their parents, with everything. And it sucks they have to worry about that for their sexuality, for their religion, for their anything that they really, that they are and that defines them. Because, like, when you find something like that about yourself, it's so exciting, you know? And then, like, when you had a problem in your mind, or something that you weren't positive about and everything, and then it just became clear and everything's cool, you know? And so it's just like, that's frustrating. That people are so crazy about sexuality being such a huge deal. Like, it bothers me. And Christians who are all like, don't let them get married, rah. I'm just like, I don't feel like that's loving someone like Christ would, and definitely not loving them into changing anything, so not doing your job right. But yeah, so those are basically my thoughts on that. I don't really have anything else to say. But Haley, you were talking about it being better to know than to not know, and I agree with that. I don't remember his name, the guy you were talking about, what he said, that it's pretty much always better to know. I've had that conversation before with someone. It's just like, there are things you think that you might not want to know, but most of the time I think you do. But we did have a conversation about the government hiding things from you and like releasing statements later about what they had actually done. And at the time, I definitely don't want to know those things. But like later on, I definitely think that it's a good idea to release that information. To give 100% of the facts. It just might not be the best time while things were going on. But definitely, like, if someone's cheating on you, or if someone, you know, hates your religion or something, whatever, like, if it's anything bad, I definitely feel like it's better to know that, like, oh, that person doesn't like me because I'm Mormon, or because I'm gay, or because I'm whatever, you know. Or, you know, that person really didn't care about me and they cheated on me, or they were lying to me when we were together, or, you know, that person was never really my friend, they were just using me. Those are good things for you to know, because then you, like you said, you have knowledge, and then you can understand and reinterpret and correct your view in your mind of how things are, you know. I have a specific example of this recently. I was talking to Danny about stuff, right, and we were talking about when we were dating, and he said that we dated 6 months longer than we probably should have. He should have broken up with me after 6 months of us dating. And at first I didn't know how to take that, and it actually really upset me, because I thought that everything was good and fine with us until, like, we broke up, basically. Not knowing that he was thinking about it so much beforehand, and that now he thinks that that was a mistake. Which kind of really upset me, because it felt like it invalidated, like 6 months of our relationship. But I don't know. After thinking about it a while, I was just like, it doesn't change how I felt, it doesn't change how he felt, and it doesn't really change anything, honestly. It just helps me understand better where he was at, and that shouldn't make me mad, because it just means that I'm actually in an accurate place of mind. It helps me understand how he was actually feeling, because apparently my view was wrong. It was incorrect. And so now I have a more true version of what we had when we were dating. So yeah, not the worst thing, I don't think. But definitely better to know than not know. And yes, people who refuse to relearn history and accept what I'm saying because I'm a history major, or I'm a historian, I have paper proof, are frustrating. And that's one big reason, like, I've been talking to Haley kind of about homeschooling children, because I would think I would like to do that when I have children. And that's one of the big reasons, is that when you homeschool your kids, you don't have to re-teach them things. You can just tell them how things are. And they can just remember that. And, like, I don't know, I guess it's hard to homeschool kids and everything, but I'm just, like, thinking about all of the things that I can teach children at the proper times, and then they can be, like, geniuses. Like, all of my children will be geniuses. Probably not. But, I think they have a better chance at most things, honestly, if they're homeschooled, besides, like, social interaction, but there's ways to do that. Yeah, sorry, tangent, about homeschooling, but yeah, I don't have much else to say, and I think this video is already kind of long, so I'm gonna go. But I did want to say that I love you guys, like, lots and lots and lots, and I know I say that all the time, but I really do. And yeah, Becky and Haley, once you get yours, which will be soon, I promise, your package, if you want to get mad at me for letters and punish me or something, that's fine. I was, like, when we started doing this, I mostly meant, like, no emails, no text messages, no chatting, but I mean, I guess technically that's textual communication, even if I wrote it with my hand. So yeah, I mean, if you want to get mad at me for that, that's fine. But yeah, we are almost done. We started in May. I don't remember what day we started. I guess I can just look. My first video. Don't want to look at that. But yeah, we're almost up at a year, and then we can text and stuff again. Whee! But I'm glad that letter got to you, even though I sent it so late, that it got to you at a good time, that it made you happy, and feel good about yourself, because you should. You're awesome, Becky. And Haley, you're awesome too. It's just I haven't sent your package yet. But soon. Alright. I'm gonna go. Bye.